Welcome to Community Forum. This is Dr. Nara Venditti. I am your host. Today we'll be talking about the Indian community in the Danbury and area and the Asian Indian Association. Tonight we have three guests that we invited here, and they will talk about the association, about Indian culture, and about other things which are related to India and Indian languages and communities. I'd like to go around and ask you to introduce yourself, and we will start with Minnie.
Yep, I'm Minnie, and I'm from the south of India, and I work here with the school system.
What is your role with the association, Minnie?
I'm the coordinator, one of the coordinators of the Indian Association of Greater Danbury.
My name is Harivadan Kantawala. I am from Gujarat state, but most of the time I live in Bombay. And I'm here working in a pharmaceutical company as a pharmaceutical manager in a Watson pharmaceutical company. Now I'm retired, and I'm retired in 2004. And I have my store also in Danbury, and that his name is Danbury Food and Variety Store. So I sold that store also 2005. So right now I am retired, myself and my wife both.
Okay, and what is your role with the association?
See, this association is started in 1977.
And are you a president?
Right now I'm president from the 1995.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. And Meena, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Meena Patel, and I live in Danbury last 27 years.
Wow.
And I'm also coordinator and co-chair for the India Association last 20 years, and I volunteer for Children First community also, library in a different area. And my background in India is I'm also from state of Gujarat, and I have BA LLB degree from India, and here I work part-time, and mostly I enjoy my volunteer work.
That's great. Thank you. Harry, can I call you Harry?
Yes, sure.
Could you tell us about the association? You said it was established in 1977.
1977, and there is starting. The man is Mr. Pinakin Patel, the Mina's husband, and one other guy is Bhagirath Shah. Also, starting the Indian Association in 1977, and I also be taking part last 25 years in association, but as a president, almost 12 years.
What is your role as a president? What do you do in that capacity?
I am doing the different kind of the activity in association for our community, and conducting so many programs also in a year. And so many people are helping me, like Minnie Pillai and Meena Patel. She is helping me last so many years as a coordinator in my association and choreographer in all our culture programs.
Well, Indian community is very well known in our country, and as a matter of fact, it's one of the fastest growing populations of demographics, so to speak, in our country. As far as Connecticut is concerned, we have about 29,500 Asian Indians, and actually up 94% since 2000. So you see how fast,
fast growing,
growing, and very fast growing. And we know that Indian people take all sorts of jobs and contribute a lot to our economy in different industries. IT, there are a lot of scientists, in various fields, in medical field, but maybe we are not very well familiar with your culture. And I'm wondering, Meena, if you could tell us in a few words, in general terms, about the culture.
Yes, India has very rich culture, very old history, and we have like 28 states in India, and we have all state has different language, they have different speaking.
How many languages do you have?
We have Hindi speaking is all over in India, one language. Second is English, but each state has their own language and many dialects.
Many dialects.
Many dialects.
Over 800 dialects.
So regional
800 dialects.
800 dialects.
Wow.
But
Yes.
you can communicate, you can understand.
You can understand.
You can understand.
Well, and I think India is the second populous country in the world after
Right.
China. About
Right.
1 billion.
Over a billion.
1.4 billion.
Billion.
One-
Over a billion.
Already, you know. Last time I looked, it was 1.4 billion.
Yes, over a
1.4
billion.
But, and so, I mean, 800 languages, it's quite a lot, but
Yeah.
if you look at the population, maybe
Yeah, it
it's
is.
not that
much.
much, you know.
It's all
It's a good
united
ratio. It kind of blends in.
And it helps that, you know, Hindi
Yeah,
is a common language.
Hindi is
And of
our
course,
national
People,
language.
people understand Hindi, so, you know, be any dialect, it's kind of connected to Hindi.
How about the writing? If
Writing Hindi.
See, writing is
same.
not 26, the language. The writing is only the 20th, the language. Because see, some other language is a common language to
they just
to
word.
write down,
Okay.
that is called alphabet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why? Because common, just like I'm giving an example, Gujarati language. So there is another language is they call as from Kutch, they have a Kutchi, but they don't have a alphabet.
Yeah.
So they're using the Gujarati language, Gujarati.
Gujarati.
So like that, there are so many languages,
But-
but no own alphabets.
Well, that would be too much to
And,
make alphabet.
and another thing, it's originated from Sanskrit. Most of our
Sanskrit.
language originated from Sanskrit.
Well, actually, in linguistics, and I'm a linguist, in linguistics, we
Yeah.
know that Sanskrit is like a mother
Yeah, a
tongue
mother,
for
yes.
Indo-European
Mother-
Yes,
languages.
yes.
Many words
Are
are very
common.
similar.
Yep.
Similar.
Same
Like
thing,
with-
Spanish also.
Yeah.
There are some the Sanskrit
Words
words
are-
in Spanish.
Too. And
Well,
it's,
yeah, I'm Armenian.
it's a
We
mother
say
language.
muk for a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muk, mouse, mush is in Russian. How do you say
Yes.
mouse in Hindi?
Mu.
Muk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something very interesting about
Yes,
it.
it's, they're connected, they're kind of
It
related.
came from the
Then his cat is
Sanskrit.
mouse.
Yeah, there's so
Right.
many words. Wow.
Right.
All right. We can probably talk for hours
Forever.
about language.
I know
yeah.
that.
But I
Languages.
just would like to move a little bit forward. And I know that Indian culture is very ancient culture. Civilization was before,
Yep.
you know, many
Yeah, it's the
millennia
oldest
before,
history.
centuries before, actually. And throughout the history of India, I know that education was on the top of the values.
Yes.
Indians believe if you are educated, you'll get opportunities in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Study hard,
Yes,
and you'll
and
get,
educate
Right.
Yeah.
yourself
Right.
and
you will. And
Yeah.
what's interesting, I have many students from India, and sometimes I ask why you came to the United States, and 9 times out of 10 they answer, I want my kids to get good
More
education.
Yes,
Yes.
that's,
Good
that's the
opportunity,
prime
it's a
priority for us. Yeah.
Could you tell more about value in education?
Education, as you just brought it up, it's, you know, the English, children are learning English. It's a language of opportunities, so children are learning. And we have young folks coming down to this part of the world to survive. And obviously, you know, in a year, don't quote me on this, but we have an average of over 100,000 engineers graduating every year from India. So it's more than that. So, you know, just they get to the common crowd, they get to all parts of the world. So education is the prime priority for any Indian, be it in their own country or back at this part of the world.
Yeah, and as employees,
Yeah.
Indian professionals are desirable
Yeah.
because the quality of education
Is,
is
yes.
comparable to Western standards. Plus, they speak the language.
They speak the
Yes.
language. They have a hold over the language.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
a whole
Although it's a little bit tricky, right?
It
I
is.
mean, we say English
It is.
language, but there's not a single English language.
Yeah.
I mean, every country has their
We
own
have,
version.
we have the
pronounces.
British,
Dialects.
our English is basically from the British-born English, kind of. We are in, when we come to America, we need to slow down because the British English is, you know, the whole dialect, the way they speak is really fast. And it's very hard for us to kind of slow down and say, okay, if we need to slow down a little bit. So though it's English, we learn English all our life. Like me, I'd done my master's in education and, you know, went to one of the best universities in India. But when I came down to United States, it took me a while to get hold of the language as such, so I could communicate with another person and the person understand me. So though you have a hold over the language, it's different.
It's a little bit
You
difficult.
still have that transition.
Yes,
from
yes,
one-
and we are still through, you know,
The
through that
names are
transition.
like
yes.
just his name, you know, and how, you know, how hard, you know,
Say your
to
name
say.
again.
My name is Harivadan Kantawala.
Harivadan Kantavala. How did I do?
Yeah, it's excellent job.
Very good.
You did good.
Same thing, I was a manager in Watson Pharmaceutical, my secretary. Whenever I say Harivadan Kantawala, she never pronounced.
Well, you have to practice.
Then I told
Yeah,
her,
it comes to
call me Harry.
Call me Harry.
And
yeah.
that's what everybody changed a little bit like in American.
So it's an easy
Easy to-
They think, you know, the name could connect people, but they could also divide.
Oh, yeah, sure.
If we cannot pronounce it, we're afraid to pronounce it, and then it's more difficult to build the
Right,
relationship.
right.
So that makes sense, you know, to simplify sometimes. All right. I just want to get back to the India
Indian
Association. What kind of events do you organize?
See, in a year is almost we are doing more than 5 events in a year. So there is a basic principle for doing the events. Our culture should be not forget by our kids. So whenever we do Diwali and our New Year programs, we call as a culture activities. Small kids to big, and maybe even the big women also, they are participate in our culture program. So we never call outside people to do any musical program or like this. We do our culture, so our kids cannot be forget our culture. It's remaining in same. Even we are giving the culture of USA also, so they also cannot forget our like Christmas.
So preserving the culture.
Yeah,
Right.
so we change the cultures. That is the main our principle, our main goal to make a Indian Association of Danbury.
I heard that this month is a very important month from the standpoint of festivities.
Yes, it is.
And Meena, can you tell us what's going on, what to expect? I even read in Danbury Library we're going to have an event.
We have an annual big festival that's called Diwali, and it's like here is Christmas, you know, and same way we have Diwali, but it's a celebration of the light, and it comes also like New Year celebration for India. So that day we have 100 kids performs for a stage.
Over 100, yeah.
Over 100, and they participate.
Perform live.
Stage show.
Perform
Culture
live.
program in
So we start a
Diwali.
month before, so we already started for teaching them dances and choreograph like different like a stage show or any like drama.
Are you one of the teachers?
I'm one of a choreographer,
she
and the
is.
last
Wow.
20 years.
Can you show something? I know
yeah, I can
hands are
show,
very
yeah.
important, right?
Yes,
can
it
show,
is.
yeah. This is like, we can do like this, This is my folk dance.
One of
I
the
teach
elements.
one of like
One of the elements.
folk dance.
Is there a name to that?
It's a folk dance, like Gujarati folk dance I
Garba.
teach, like traditional.
See, every state has a different
Has a different
folk
Every state
dance.
has a different dance, and
Same thing we are here doing also. All different state we have members in our association. That's why we gave the name.
So every
Indian.
state is represented?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Every state. That's why we have
So
over
like a
100.
little India.
Yes.
So that's why we gave our name
Huge
of the.
country in a little Denver.
Last year for Diwali, we had, it was at the Danbury High School, we had over 800 people.
800 people, yeah.
Yeah,
And we
it
have
was
a
a big
food
event.
dinner, full dinner. we
Full
have.
dinner.
Minnie, and you are from the south of
I'm from the south.
Yeah. And what is it different movements in the dance?
We have different classical forms. Say from South, we have something called the Bharatnatyam and the Kuchipudi. And,
Can you show something with your hand?
no, I'm not a classical. Classical dancers own their dance because they are trained for 12, 15 years. They have mudras, they do mudras, and yeah.
Does this mean anything, this movement? No?
No.
There's special classical dance.
Classical has, they go,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you know,
and then
and
the face
mudras.
movement, they have like this.
Face and
the
legs.
eye
Like
shows.
expression.
Talking about face movement, if you want to say yes in India and you have to with your head, how do you do that?
We say yes.
Like head, like this.
Ha, we say ha.
Yes.
Huh? Could you do, if you do like that, something
No,
like that?
that's no.
There's
No.
no.
Even
That
like
is no.
maybe mean too.
Is there any confusion about that as compared to other cultures? I heard that in different regions,
Yeah.
this could be yes, and this could be...
Yeah, it depends on how you know, which, but really we don't think there is
think
any.
there's
Not in your area.
That,
No, I don't think so. But definitely, if you don't want to offend anybody and say no, we just that's it. It works.
It cannot be yes.
I know, you want to be polite.
You know?
have to be polite.
Yes, it works. So
All right.
Basically.
I see these interesting objects here.
yeah.
Who is going to tell us about these?
Those are the different lamps. We have different types of lamps, and that's Lord Ganesha you have in one of the trays. And these are different types of temple lamps. We call them temple lamps, and their sign. Lamp basically is sign of prosperity. This
So
is
this
Lord
is
Ganesha.
Ganesha? Maybe you could hold it.
Yeah,
you look
that's-
very nice on your
Yeah,
yellow outfit.
that's Lord Ganesha.
And what is
Before we start any event, be it a wedding or a housewarming or a child's graduating, anything, or a simple event at home, we start with prayers, offering prayers to Lord Ganesha.
to bring luck?
To bring luck, peace and prosperity. We believe, basically we Hindus believe in peace and prosperity. We believe that Lord Ganesha is going to, take us through the path of peace and prosperity. So any event, we don't start any event without worshipping. We call Lord Ganesha or God Ganesha.
The abstract.
Yeah.
And it refers to all regions in India or Hindus. India have, we have Christians and Muslim
I know,
population too.
many religions. But the Hindus believe in Lord Ganesha. Yep.
It's very good looking.
Yes. And those are the
It's
different
god.
Yes, elephant god.
Elephant god.
Yeah.
All right.
And those are the different lamps, temple lamps, we call it temple lamps.
Every temple has.
When they
this,
light,
lights.
we need to light the lamps because, we didn't want to light it here, but we have oil and we have a little piece of cotton and then we burn it. So,
What oil is
Butter.
important?
butter.
Coconut butter?
We use regular butter.
Regular butter.
butter?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
Wow.
works, yeah.
Even the one you can buy in the stores here?
Yes, the regular
Same
butter,
one.
yeah.
Yes.
Margarine won't work?
No, that won't work for this.
It's a special for
Yeah.
a special occasion.
Many concepts from Eastern cultures penetrate Western
sure.
cultures. And one of them, I think, is Vastu.
Yes.
And I heard that Vastu is, and you will tell us what it is, it's very popular in India.
Yeah.
And please, first of all, tell me what it is so our listeners kind of learn about
Vastu
it.
in itself is a shastra. We call it a shastra. And that is, say you have a house, you buy a house. We always, at least most of the Hindus believe that we like a house facing the east. It's the Vastu Shastra believes that from the east you have positive energy flowing into the house. So,
Maybe the sun is coming up?
Yes,
maybe
yes.
that's why?
So we always, it's always not possible, but if we try our luck to get a house or buy a house with the door, the the entry door facing the east. And then we believe in, we call the Agni Mula, that is the kitchen has to be in a particular location.
Okay.
That brings in wealth and prosperity into the house. We also believe in the water, running water. We believe in keeping fountains at different, corners of the house.
I think it takes or brings good luck or brings money or something.
It brings
like
in wealth.
But one thing is for sure, running water is very relaxing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's good distressor.
Yeah,
so if you look at it
sure
from this
does,
standpoint,
But it's getting more popular in this part of the world. We have seen Vastu Shastra, and people are kind of believing that, and it is true. It works.
Well, our ancestors knew something,
Yeah,
right? So
they did, yeah.
did something right. All right. Well, how many Indian families we have in Danbury?
Right now in Danbury, more than 200 families are in Danbury.
200
And
families.
in whole Fairfield County, we have more than 500 families.
500 families in
Yes.
Fairfield County,
Yeah, in Fairfield County.
and about 30,000 in the state of
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. And how? I know that people move in, move out, Danbury, depending on the job market, etc.
Yes.
How do they find out about the association?
They can call us. We are moving in this area. They give a phone number and new address also. So this way we can communicate each.
What is the phone number of your association, like general number? If
General number, we are giving our numbers,
Our
whatever,
numbers.
who
like
is working.
word of mouth.
Yes.
Word of mouth.
Do you have a website or?
No, we are in the process of getting it together. We are in the process of getting it together.
Yeah,
Right
we are
now, we
thinking
don't.
to our
So if people want to contact you,
Yeah, they need to contact one of us.
One
and
of us,
see.
it's
All right.
listed.
Well,
Yeah, just I'm giving
Listed out there.
example.
Well-
Just I'm giving example.
Yeah.
I'm sending this Diwali, what you call,
Invitation.
invitation to all our members. So this all phone number and everything is there.
That's a Diwali flyer, so that goes out to all the
So
Indian.
number is there. Everybody numbers is there.
all right.
So they can call by this number and take whatever they require.
We mail it out, in fact.
Okay.
and-
And if our, people who watch this program need some information, so I don't read three numbers, they can email me at nara@succeedinamerica.com, SUCCED, to be in contact
Sure, that'd be
with
great.
you. So,
Yep, sure.
I mean, you never know who will
Oh
be
yeah,
watching
sure.
this
People are
program.
always looking for
This
information.
program is we are doing two Diwali program. One is in a Danbury Library. It's November 10, 1 to 4. We are doing, and that's Saturday. And,
This coming Saturday?
this coming Saturday on the 10th. And from Indian Association, we are having that in Rogers Park, and that's November 17th.
This is also be open for public.
All
general
open for
publics.
public, and it's also same time,
No, that's excellent. Apart from Diwali, Meena, and that's a question to you, is there any other special holiday that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I would like to share with a very special holiday over in India is we call Rakhi.
Rakhi?
It's Raksha Bandhan, and that's comes in mid-August every year. And here we celebrate Mother Day, Father Day. That Rakhi is a celebration of Sister Day,
Brother and
brother and sister day.
Sister Day,
Wow.
So that day,
Siblings.
Yes,
Yeah.
siblings, yes.
So
But
that
brother
day,
and sister.
sister goes to brother and tie thread
like this.
on a whisk. He has one, still he has.
I
yeah.
saw those.
So
actually.
this
I
one,
didn't know what
Yes.
that meant.
to protect son for this symbol of the protection. And,
And the brother
tie,
promises that he's going to protect.
and for return he gives
how nice.
gift to sister.
So it kind of reinforces family
Yes,
connection.
connection.
It's a
It's
whole
wonderful.
whole generation enjoy these events. Every generation. That's the beauty of this holiday.
Because it's general.
'Cause
Yeah.
you're-
Everybody can relate
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
A sister
So it's
never
not religious,
forgets
it's
to send
more-
it.
Family
get together.
get together.
Wonderful. And when is that?
In August.
Mid-August.
Do you have Mother's Day?
No, not in India, but we are doing here.
We are doing
do
here,
according
yes.
to
We are
this
doing here.
calendar.
The West.
We are-
Yeah, because different cultures
Yes,
have
yes.
Mother's Day on
Yeah.
different days sometimes.
But we have the Sister and Brother Day, Rakhi. It's been for years now. People
Yeah.
Many
So
years, many years.
Last so many years.
Many
Yeah,
years.
that's wonderful.
'Cause that's unique
I think we
because
need to do that
everybody.
in America too, so the family ties are more strong.
Yeah.
Because they're
Yes.
looking for everyone, like older generation looking for their brother, the younger generation looking for their brother. So everybody is looking for, so nobody goes away. They're
Yeah,
all
that's
together.
Good. That's good.
Right.
That's kind of
That's
helps to unity.
unity.
Family
That's the
unity.
beauty of the
And at
unity.
the end of the day, the country unity, I would think.
The long run.
If we have the same holidays, so we're united. That's why I think it's very important
Very unique.
for us immigrants to
Yes.
celebrate American holidays, so we feel like a family.
Oh,
Our
sure.
family.
Every culture is different, but we're here, so
Oh, yeah.
why don't we celebrate these holidays
wrong.
too?
Yeah.
All right. Now, and as we started to talk about the unity, and I know that the association is so diverse, it represents all the states,
All states.
India,
All states,
with
yes.
people who speak all these languages.
Different language.
How you keep united if you're so different?
But our common language is English now, right now here.
Right now here.
So
Okay.
it is very easy
It's very
to
easy.
unite it
So you speak
together.
English. Is it? Yeah. English actually,
No, we believe that, at least this generation, we believe
Yes.
that believe in assimilation. We believe that we made a choice, or our parents made a choice to come to this beautiful country. It was our choice, but our kids need to keep our culture, the roots alive. They need to keep, that connection with their roots. So, and they can make their own choices in life, but when it comes to morals and values, we want them to be connected to our culture, and that keeps us united because, we don't go say Hariji doesn't say he's a Gujarati, or I don't say I'm from the south. We say we are Indians.
We are Indian, that's it.
So that
When
keeps us
I,
Because
connected.
when you come here, it is we are united together
Right.
as a one language, one unity. Whatever you are from, belong to any state, we don't worry about that. We worry about we are here.
Right.
It's all
Well,
connect together.
your
Connect
kids have
together.
choices.
Yeah.
You
So
give them,
language doesn't matter, we all together.
you tell them about their past, their culture.
That's right.
At the same time, they are smart enough to take advantage of opportunity and know this country and accept the values which are here. Well, this was fascinating discussion. Unfortunately, our time is up, and
Thank you.
we have to finish this panel discussion. It was great. I hope we'll have the opportunity to continue this conversation at some point. This was Nara Venditti with Community Forum. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please email me at nara@succeedinamerica.com. Thank you.
Thank you too.